Frank Hauser. I'll be your student physical therapist assistant today. So I just gave you a handout. It's basically, I'm just going to describe and go through it with you on what type 2 diabetes is and what we're going to be doing today.
Okay.
So type 2 diabetes, or diabetes mellitus, is a condition where your body's ability to metabolize and digest sugars is affected. So your body is either insulin resistant or doesn't produce enough of insulin. Okay? Now insulin is, what insulin is, put it right here for you, but insulin is a hormone that is secreted into your bloodstream that allows your cells to absorb sugars, giving them energy. Now the cells, what they absorb is sugar, or what we call glucose. Okay? So if you're insulin resistant, that means your body is not absorbing enough sugar, so your blood sugar is a little bit elevated. It's not working efficiently. It's important to know that type 2 diabetes just doesn't affect your one system, it affects your whole body. It can affect your eyes, your kidneys, you can develop heart diseases a lot easier. It's very important that you try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Also with type 2 diabetes, it's common for people, well not common, but it does happen, is people who can lose sensation in their distal extremities, like the hands and feet. Most common in feet, but so it's very important that you keep daily hygiene, you maintain that, you do daily skin checks, make sure you're staying healthy on top of stuff, like wearing proper fitted socks and shoes, make sure there's no blisters or discoloration. Some risk factors for diabetes, like smoking is definitely not good, don't smoke if you have diabetes. But you are at a risk for developing heart disease or cardiovascular diseases, or having a stroke because of unhealthy weight. If you're overweight, you have a higher chance of type 2 diabetes. If your family, there's a history of family illness or type 2 diabetes, more likely you're going to get it. Age, the older you get, more likely you get it, probably because the more you're inactive as much. So in the chart I gave you, it gives you some secondary complications. So like I said, how it affects your whole body, your eyes, kidneys, hearing, skin, there's a lot of things that can be affected because of it. So what we're going to try to do is kind of nip those in the bud, improve your behavior modification, lifestyle change, you know?
Okay.
So like I said, prevention, I put it right here for you. Prevention is, you can prevent a lot of the negative effects of type 2 diabetes. One, just by eating healthy. Eating healthy, eating the right foods, exercising, right? Exercising helps, actually helps improve your insulin, or decreases your resistance to insulin. So it actually decreases your blood sugar levels that way. Also, it helps you lose weight, which also decreases your risk for type 2 diabetes. Okay, so today we're just going to be doing a couple treatments. We're going to be doing an anaerobic exercise time. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 minutes or 5-10 minutes of a warm-up, 20 minutes of an exercise since we're just getting you into it, and then a 10-minute cool down.
Okay.
Then after that, we're going to do some meditation to help decrease the stress and help you maintain day-to-day needs and stuff like that, okay?
Alright.
So the first thing we're going to do is a little exercise routine, okay? We're going to focus mostly on anaerobic exercises, so exercises that involve oxygen intake. So these exercises are really good for lowering blood sugar, lowering high blood pressure, maintaining or improving your energy, your mood. There's a whole bunch of benefits. But what we're focusing, it's going to help with weight loss. It's going to help with insulin and decrease in insulin resistance. Help you kind of absorb or break down the sugars a little bit easier. Okay. And I know that you like boxing, so I try to incorporate a lot of boxing routines into it. So I took your resting heart rate, it was 102, and I put that into the Carbone formula, calculated your target range was between 50 and 60%. And so our numbers that we have to work between are 136 and 146 beats per minute, okay? So that's 22 times 6 or 24 times 6, between that range, okay? We're going to start with a warm-up, just to warm your muscles up, warm up your joints, get it all worked up. And then we're going to do main exercises to really start working out, getting those exercises pumping, and then we're going to have a cool down to bring you back down, okay? check your mic. Okay. Okay, good. We're starting to get you warmed up. You're at 21, which is just below your target range. So we'll just get you up here with exercises. What we're going to do now is some HIIT training, because I know you're boxing. It's a good aerobic exercise. It helps you burn some calories.
So we're just going to do alternating combinations. And we'll do this a couple rounds of this with supplementing exercises by this level start. Okay. Now when I raise the blood, I want you to do it at that same side. So if I raise this hand, you need to do it, right? Now we do that 5 minutes. We'll react into some lunges with exaggerated arm movements, okay? Do this. Yeah, now that.
Nice. I want you to come back. I'm going to take your heart rate again. Make sure you're staying in a nice little range. Don't want you to go over it. I want you to kind of stay in that range. Now when I'm taking your heart rate, just make sure you keep moving. Nice. Okay, nice. We're at 22. We just are barely in it. Now we're going to keep progressing and try to plateau that range, okay?
So next one we're going to do side lunges. Yeah. Side lunges. Okay. Okay. Now we're just jog in place a little bit. Do a circle here. Okay, 5 minutes have gone by. I'm going to take your heart rate again. Go 2 sets. Now, on the scale 6 to 20, or did you work in 16? None at all, 20 being max. 14, 14. Okay. Heart rate.
Now I just want you to relax on my hand. Keep moving. Nice, 23 beats in 23 beats in 10 seconds. So we're just getting our target heart range. I'm going to try to bring you down now.
Okay, so we're going to do some thoracic mobility exercises, some light stretches, and we'll do some nice and walking goes down to okay? So what I want you to do is breathe in through your nose, raise your hands up, once you hit the halfway point, breathe out. And touch your hands to your back. Breathe in, out. Do this a couple times. Go up. Rotate, side to side, nice control, breathing in when you rotate to one side, breathing out when you go to the other side. And then we do one more, breathe in, bring your hands up, visualize it, intaking it, and then exhale, pushing that air out. Okay, now we'll go for a little walk, just really bring our heart rate down. Yep. So we want to try like a 5-minute walk. Come back. How hard do you think you're working on this RPE scale now? 13 12. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So 13 12, that's being somewhat difficult, you know, like 16 back to normal point. Yeah. Okay, nice.
So I got 17 beats per minute times 6, which is 102. That's back to your resting heart rate, okay? You over 2 sets, look fine, and take that off, yeah. Okay, so for the last thing we're going to do today during treatment is called mindful-based stress reduction exercises, or some meditation is what I really like to do. Now, stress can affect our metabolic state in our body, which can help us increase our blood sugar levels, or really anything. It spikes makes us go into the fight or flight response, okay? And which isn't really good to stay in that. So I'm going to teach you a little meditation type thing that helps reduce stress and then can help manage it throughout your day. It's called focused meditation. So it's when we sit still, try to keep our spine neutral, you know, straight up. You can be laying down, just get in a comfortable position where you just don't fall asleep, okay? Then you're gonna close your eyes and you're gonna focus on one thing. That'd be a smell, an image in your head, even just focusing on your breath. That's what I like to do, focus on it, going in and out, and just focus on that one thing. And we're gonna do that for like 5 minutes. What this does is kind of bring an inward focus on your inner thoughts in your mind. It might be very hard at first, that's okay. Just try to stick with it. If your attention gets averted, that's okay. Just bring it back to your breath, or bring it back to that one stimulus, okay? So what we're gonna start doing is just once a day, try to do it for as long as possible, mark it then, And then every week we'll try to progress that time just a little bit more until we eventually reach 20 plus minutes. Okay? So this is not only helpful for maintaining your current stress or self-care, but it also helps manage day-to-day stressful encounters, because I know you run a business, so it has to be pretty stressful. Okay, so we're just gonna close your eyes, focus on our breath, breathe in, breathe out. You can do this at home.